name is Paige Garwood, and you're looking at my newest acquisition, a Regenerate Guitar Works 6-string bass guitar. Rod and Mark Miller, Rod Bannock, Mark Miller, have been working on this bass for me since April of this year. And here it is, almost Christmas. Perfect timing for a Christmas present. Before I explain the bass, let me explain to you why I wanted a 6-string. I'm almost 60 years old. I'm not doing a whole bunch of gigging anymore. I'm primarily starting to do more recording, composition. I'm getting my degree in master's degree in composition. And I have a very definite idea of the kind of music I want to make. And I'm infatuated with viola and cellos in the string family. And the 6-string allows me to get into the viola and the cello range on my music. And I'm a melodic style player. I like melody. I like constructing melody. And I'm not a slap and popper. I have nothing against it. I think it's one of the coolest techniques out there. But I've never had to do it in any of the gigs I've been part of. And I'm a 70s R&B guy as far as that goes. And I'd love to learn the heads of jazz tunes and play them on the bass. The bass is my primary instrument. What the 6-string allows me to do is I can get 2 octaves of range here, there. And the 4-string, here's my G. I'd have to get up to there on that G to get up that far. But you also notice there's a different quality of sound. Listen to that G again. Now listen to this G. This G is a little brighter. And so I really, really, really like the fact that I can stay within 2 octaves here, and I don't have to be flying all over the place when I'm doing melodies. When you get up into the middle part of the neck, it starts sounding really, really pretty. Like here, the melody for Autumn Leaves. Some classical type stuff, which I'm in love with Bach. So I'm in love with this instrument. It's going to allow me to go into the classical world. It's going to allow me to go into the jazz world a little bit, play some more heads of tunes. I used to play with the piano player. He and I loved it when I had my 6-string and later my 7-string, because I could play melodies and it wouldn't sound like a guitar. It would sound very much like a viola or a cello playing the melodies and on the heads of these tunes. And we loved it, and I'm hoping to get back there and do some of those with him again. Anyway, as I said, let me explain the bass to you. We got a Quilted Maple top. Beautiful piece of wood. Oh my word, it's a beautiful piece of wood. I have a Spanish Cedar body and a walnut. I don't know if you can see that strip in there. A walnut tone plate in between the two. It's got hand-wound pickups. It's got a PJ combination. I have a volume control in the front, a tone control in the back. That's kind of cool. Tone control, I pull it out, it puts a different capacitor in there, so it gives me a different range of tone modifications. So it's like 2 tone controls in one. It's pretty neat. I have my blend in the middle. The front knob, the volume knob, when I pull it up, it engages their duotone circuitry, which electrically separates the P pickups, the P bass pickups, from the second pickup, the bridge pickup, the jazz pickup. So it gives it a very sweet sound. I'm very much interested in pursuing getting a sound like Steve Swallow is one of my favorite bassists, and he plays with a pick over his over the fretboard. Let me see if I can find my pick here. I'll give you an example of that with that duotone engaged. Here we are. All right, here we go. He plays over the pick, over the fretboard. You hear it has a very organic. You know. So you can see there's very, very cool, very, very rich sound to it. These pickups are amazing. Palfaro fretboard. I'm sure I butchered the name of that rod. Sorry, never can pronounce that word right. Maple neck and a locking jack holder here. Oh my word. How many times have you stepped on a cable and yanked it out? So this bass is going to be, this is going to be the mainstay of my stable. I can do anything I want on it that I do on my 4-string. Now, I do have an issue with it. I have one problem with it. And it has to do with the craftsmanship. It's made too stinking good. And here's what I mean by that. Because of my left-hand issues, I was very specific to Rod about how I wanted the neck to shape to be, and I wanted him to make the action really low, and he did. And the only issue I have is I'm having to really concentrate on dialing back my my playing, and not play with such a heavy hand. This takes very little effort. It's just these things are effortless. The other thing that makes it this way, I forgot to add, is the strings I'm using. I'm using Thomastic, or some people pronounce it Tomastic, jazz flats. They're flat wound strings for the E, A, D, G, and C. And then we went out and found a string made by Conklin for the 7th string, the F string. And that being, they're low tension strings, so the end result being the action is really low. Very easy to play, and makes it for a very just listen to this. Let's see. Let's do this right here. There you go. This is going to be an incredibly fun instrument to play. Regenerate Guitar Works, Rod Bannock, Mark Miller. Check them out on Facebook. Check them out on their website, Regenerate Guitar Works. And they're going to be at NAMM. They usually show up at the Winter NAMM. So check them out. They'll have a booth. All that information's on Rod's site. And once again, Rod and Mark, thank you ever so much for this incredible instrument. I'm really looking forward to working it out. Mr. G out. Have a great day. Bye-bye.